She wasn't even, no anointing today. Not washing your feet with my tears and drying them with your hair because, Lord, I'm mad. I'm angry. I want to know why you didn't show up. I want to know why you didn't heal my brother. And Martha, I don't know if she was a little more gutsy. I don't know what her issue was. Martha was mad too. Problem was, Martha said, I'm going to meet the master. He's at the gates of the town, and I'm running out there to meet him. But listen, she wasn't giving him no loves and hugs. What did she tell him? Lord, if you'd have been here, my brother wouldn't have died. Martha was showing faith when Martha didn't even know she was showing it. She said, Lord, if you had been here, he wouldn't have died. She said, God, if you'd have been here, he'd be alive. Her faith was that strong, even in her moment of anger. And what did God say? He said, Martha, do you believe me? Do you believe that I can heal your brother? And what did she say? I believe. Right now, Lord. I know he's been dead. I know by now he stinketh. I know you've had those problems in your world for a long time. You've been dealing with them. It's been real dark. It seems like they're never going to get those prayers answered. But she said, I know, even now, you have the power. You can ask God for whatever you want, and God will deliver. She said, I know right now that you can say, rise up, and Lazarus is coming out of the tomb. She said, I know right now you can say, the marriage is fixed, the money's here, the food's on the table. She said, I can give you joy and peace and happiness and all the great things of heaven, even now. And what did he say? He said, Martha, go get Mary. Go get your sister. And here comes Mary. And maybe by now Mary's heard what Jesus has already said to Martha. I don't know, the Bible doesn't tell me that. All it says is when she gets there, she falls down. The worshiper falls down at the feet of Jesus, hurt, broken, discouraged, frustrated, angry, bitter, vengeful. She falls at the feet of the master. And he says, stand up. And he said, show me where they laid him. He said, take me by the hand and show me where they laid him. He didn't say, tell me where. He didn't say, write me a map to where. He said, you show me where they laid him. If you get nothing else out of this message, you get this right here. You want an even now miracle? You can have it. Because he has the power. I don't care what you've been praying for. I don't care how dark it is. I don't care how bad it hurts. It doesn't matter to Jesus. He has the power even now to give you your miracle. But you're going to have to show him the place. You're going to have to take him by the hand and take him there. Where are you going to take him? Maybe it's not a death in your family. Take him to the place. Take him to the place where somebody hurt you so bad that you quit believing, that you walked away from the church because somebody hurt you so badly. You take him to the place where your faith ran dry. Take him to the place where you quit believing in him. Who told you he wasn't still able? Who told you he wasn't a miracle worker? Who told you that even now you couldn't have what you've been praying for? Listen, take him by the hand and take him to the place. Take him to where they hurt you. Take him to where it went wrong. Take him to where it failed. Take him to where the marriage ended. Take him to where mom died, where dad died. Take him to where your children left home and you haven't talked to him in years. Take him to the place. Because even now, he's able. Brother Austin, I literally ain't got much more, buddy. If you want to get a song ready. I know I tell you that and then preach for 20 minutes, but listen. They took him by the hand. They took Jesus by the hand. They showed him the place. Here they come strolling in. Listen, the funeral's over. Lazarus is in that tomb. That tomb's sealed up. On the way there, she says to him, Master, by now, he stinketh. Aren't you glad? Aren't you so glad? Listen, I work for a garbage company. I take 28,000 ton at a time of trash, rotting, stinking garbage in a trailer, and I take it to a landfill. I know what filth and stinks about. I see it every day of my life. Most people gag and choke. Aren't you glad that the God you serve isn't afraid of the stink in your world? Aren't you? Listen, no matter how dark it gets, no matter how ugly it gets, no matter how long, how messy, how bad the situation is, no matter how bad you think it stinks, he's not afraid of that. He'll walk right into the middle of your mess and just lift his hands and say, even now, I demand it, and the miracles happen. Just like that. He is not afraid of your messed up situation. So don't let the devil tell you he is. Don't let him tell you that for some reason you sin too much, that it's too dark, that whatever you did is unforgivable. Because believe me, you cannot out-sin the mercy and the grace of Jesus Christ. I tell you over and over again, I literally tried. Sinner of the worst kind. Sinner of the worst kind. Raised on these pews. Heard some of the most powerful messages ever preached in Pentecost. Seen people jump over the pews, swing from the chandeliers, roll on the floor. Been in services where the Shekinah glory was so thick you had to fan it out of your way just to see what was going on in the front of the church. And yet there I went. Rebellious teen out into the world. Vices and addictions. My daughter used to go to the bar and pay my bar tab for me. They would pick my check up and cash it. And Allison was a little girl. Sister Amy wouldn't even go into the bar. She would pull up out front before it opened, and the lady knew the lady that worked there, and he would go in and pay my bar tab. So when I got off work, I could go right back to the bar, and it's where I stayed until the bar closed. Night after night. Knowing better. Used to meet a group of people, I'm not going to mention their names. They're backsliders. Yet they grew up in the church with us. They got married, they had kids, they raised them right, they gave them all biblical names. They backslid, and guess who I met at the bar? Them. Guess what we talked about? Hilltop Church. We couldn't get over. We were stuck on Hilltop Church. Special place. I know we're getting ready to have anniversary. It's way off the notes, but when I close my eyes, I can smell that building. I can hear people singing. I can hear Brother Cline screaming into a microphone. Oh, sweet memories. But yet I ran away. I ran hard. I was on a big, wide road headed straight to hell as hard as I could go. And I stunk. I stunk real bad. I can't imagine what I smelled like to the Lord. But guess what? In my darkest moments, there he was. Arms outstretched. He said, I love you. He said, bring your pain to me, and I'll take it. All I had to do was take him to the place where I got hurt. I took him to the place where I quit believing. I took him to the place where the pain was. I took him there. And he took it from me. And he gave me peace. And he gave me joy. And he gave me love. And he gave me a brand new outlook on life. It didn't matter how dark it was. It didn't matter how long I had lived in sin. It had been years. Years. That's why I'm so thankful for that song. If it hadn't been for my mom and dad praying, and my wife, Lord knows where Brother Clester would be right now, because it wouldn't be standing in this pulpit preaching to you. But listen to me tonight. I don't care if you're a saint of 50, 60 years. I don't care if you've had the Holy Ghost for one day. I don't care if you don't have the Holy Ghost, because you're who I care about most right now, because you need it more than anything else. You can have your miracle. If you don't have the Holy Ghost, it's the greatest miracle of all. You can have your sins forgiven. You can have Jesus Christ manifest in your heart, living in your soul. You can have it tonight. If you're sick, if you got a physical ailment, guess what? Get in a prayer line and let them anoint you, because even now, you can have your miracle. You can have what you need. You can have your peace. You can have your joy. You can have salvation. You can have your wayward child walking in the back door. You can get up and run around the building when you came in on a walker or a cane. Because he is able. But you're going to have to take him to the place. You're going to have to show him where the problem lies. You're going to have to grab him by the hand and take him to the place where he can fix it. Because even now, even right now, you can have your miracle. I don't know what you wait. Brother Austin plays thing. Sometimes that moves him. Do you believe that? Because if you believe it, you can have it right now. Doesn't matter how long it's been. Doesn't matter. He rolled away that stone and he said, Lazarus, Lazarus, you come forth, Lazarus. And out wrapped in all them grave clothes like a mummy, here comes Lazarus hopping like a rabbit. He said, let him loose. He said, let him loose. 4 days it stinketh nothing. Lazarus walked out of a tomb, and you think he can't fix your problem? I don't care if it's been 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, one day. I don't care. Jesus Christ can fix your problem right now, even now, if you'll take him by the hand and lead him to the place. Don't walk out of here without your miracle.